Jai Gurudev. We continue with different explanation and answering the questions. Thank you so much for all the nice questions you sent and emails. It is really nice to keep in touch with you, even virtually, but feeling connected to you. So, we continue. I will briefly explain in some words what are the steps. It's like an introduction because there is a lot to say, you will see, about each subject. How is the spiritual path unfolding? So we start by seeking. Everyone, maybe you remember, every one of us started by being interested in spirituality. So we started to buy books and read and multiply the sources. Now we wanted to know more. Then we started to practice different activities, different spiritual things, and followed different seminars, traveled maybe to India or other countries according to the path that we wanted to explore. And this is nice, this is good. This is the first step of being a seeker and wanting to know, because we have a lot of questions. Who am I? What am I doing here? What is my spiritual mission? Does God exist? And of course, in the books we have the knowledge, but we don't have the experience. Lucky are those who, through the book, can get experience if they had what we call a good karma, or memories of their past lives in different spiritual paths. But still, we need more. We need someone to guide us, and someone who has this experience and who can transfer this experience to us, transmit that. And in this, India is a country which is amazing. Not only, but I know more this Indian tradition, and I'm happy to share that with you. We have this Guru-Shishya relationship, Guru-disciple. And with a lot of humility, we need to understand that in any field, when we want to learn something, we find someone who knows that. We don't start by ourselves doing a job that we don't know. We go and study with a teacher. And this is why even on the spiritual path, and even in even spiritual traditions and religions, we always have disciples, and we always have those who are transmitting the knowledge, who are the teachers. In the spiritual world, you will find a lot of gurus, a lot of spiritual teachers, more or less qualified, a lot of paths, a lot of books, and searching. If your heart is longing for the divine, for the truth, for an authentic path, then one day you will meet the person who can give you that knowledge and who can guide you step by step, holding your hand and guiding you to the experience, giving you the experience of the divine. And that is really something different. It is beyond words. We can try to explain that when we had, of course, everyone has subjective experiences, but only when you experience yourself, you can really understand that yes, God exists. Yes, a lot of things that you read in the books are true, and that Indian stories, spiritual stories, are not mythology, are that these gods really existed, and so on. So open yourself, open your heart for this meeting with your guru, with your teacher. The word guru also has been completely misunderstood because of this resistance of the mind and these hearts who are completely closed that we arrive at a stage when people doubt of everything, doubt of everyone, and they protect themselves, they don't dare to be humble and just to admit that some things they don't know, that maybe it is not their culture. If you want to study Sanatana Dharma, which is Hinduism, you need to go to the source. It is not something that will reveal to you suddenly just because you read a book. So whoever wants to study this, if your sincerity is there and your longing after that, you'll finish by finding. And there is this sentence that everyone knows: when the disciple is ready, the guru appears. So I wish you that. I wish you to have the experience and to understand and come out of all the criticism. And of course, it's normal to have doubts. It's normal because we don't understand and the mind wants to understand. But just keep a part of yourself open for this magical experience that is meeting your spiritual guide, your spiritual guru, spiritual master. Once you meet him, so you will start to want to discover him, and you will see that a lot of things you can feel that you know a lot of things about him, or you know him, and the question, how you know that a guru is authentic, that is really a good guru to follow. It is like, the answer to this question, it is like someone who is asking you, how do you know your mother? Your mother, your family, your brother, you know them because you have a connection with them. So it's completely stupid to ask, do you know your mother? How do you know that your mother is your mother? Because that connection is there. And same, you can't explain why a path is calling you, why specific guru is calling you, a tradition. Several people we can all follow different things. Buddhism is there, and the martial arts, and so on, and the Chinese medicine, but everyone has his path, and the path is calling us, and we are finding it, and it's amazing. It's amazing to just reach home somehow. So same, the sun is rising, and you are just asking, where is the sun and how is the sun? You don't need a proof for that. You need to feel with your heart, and your heart is not lying. Just connect to it, and have patience also to discover, to have patience also to inquire, and learn more, and don't go into this mistake that everyone is doing nowadays, just criticizing and rejecting just because you heard something and someone said something, and just try to have your own experience. Take time to go visit the place of that master, see his teachings, read the books, meet people who are following the teachings, and see for a while how things are going. Don't be scared that someone will do something to you. No one can do anything to anyone without the permission. So just be open and have the discrimination, and everything will be fine. So these are some this is a piece of advice for nowadays, because a lot of questions are there, a lot of polemics related to spiritual gurus. And in my life I had a lot of meetings with a lot of spiritual beings who have been abused. So it is something that is so normal. And India says that we are in Kali Yuga, in an era where we lost all the authentic values, the high level values, and we lost the respect for the families, we lost the respect for the elders, and we lost a lot of values that we had and we are not having anymore, because the mind has become too strong and arrogant, and the ego is so proeminent that it creates a blockage and it creates a prism. We can't see clearly the things as they are, and from there a lot of stories, a lot of nourishing the mind starts. And so I encourage everyone to just be simple, open, and see clearly through things and people, and everything will be fine. So I wish you to discover your path, whatever it is, and be happy, especially positive, every day. Jai Gurudev.